Is there a child in the bin? There is a child in the bin. Who put a child in the bin? Come on. Own up. Doesn't matter how trash they are, you can't put kids in the bin. People of the internet, welcome back to the Armbar arcade and welcome to something that has become a little bit of a regular feature now. It's Mega Drive games once again, and today I've got a really special one for you. It's Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. So yeah, let's get started and attack some bad guys. So yeah, the aim of this game is to rescue some children who are trapped in a little hideout. So whenever you find them, they go, "Michael," and give you a bit of health. You got a funky Michael Jackson song in the background, and we're going to ignore any sort of implications that Michael Jackson rescuing children actually has. So there's guys with guns, there's guys on foot, walking on the piano makes a sound. But yeah, you see we've got 3 kids left to rescue there in the bottom. They could be hiding behind doors, windows, just hiding within the levels. Michael can do his signature poses, he can do the moonwalk, he can do a bit of magic, and he can kick people in the face. I mean, I don't remember him doing that in any music videos, but we'll let it slide. There's a cat, we've got to kick the cat. It's not very vegan, but we'll just ignore that really. Guy with the pool cue, he's getting smashed. There goes the chair, they're flying off into oblivion. We've also hit the kid with the chair, but don't worry about that. Anyone behind the windows? Oh, we've been shot. Yeah, this is a fun Mega Drive game from back in the day, really. The music is absolutely banging, I've got to say. Gameplay's good. And it's pretty classic these days. You see a couple of copies of that on eBay. I got mine for about 20 quid cart only. So boxed you can end up paying at least £20, if not more. So once you've rescued all the kids, you get this boss who laughs and says, "Haha, you'll never catch me." We will, but not yet. And then you're set upon by some more henchmen who are sort of the boss of the level. So we dispatch them fairly easily. And here comes the last child to lead us to the next level. There we go, a little ow from Michael as we get on to level 2. Or round 1, 2, because there's 3 rounds per song, so each song has 3 rounds of exploration and rescuing children. Now there's a downstairs to this bit, we're going to go down to up, just to make it easier on ourselves and remembering to check every single door, because the kids do end up hiding in some weird places. Not saying Michael Jackson had kids hidden all over Neverland, we don't know. But I am saying he does a pretty sweet 16-bit moonwalk. Now Smooth Criminal's a really good song anyway. The Alien Ant Farm cover is absolutely banging. But when you combine banging music, awesome gameplay, a simple premise, responsive controls, you've really got a recipe for success. And I think that's why this game is slightly more expensive and fondly remembered by people with Mega Drives, because, you know, there's the classic Mega Drive games. You got your Streets of Rage, you got your Sonic, you got your Golden Axe, all that sort of stuff. But when it comes to like top of the B tier of Mega Drive gaming, this game really sits at the very top there. It's not the stone cold classic, but it's very fondly remembered. Now there are some magic attacks you can do which sort of hurt the henchmen more than your normal attacks. The issue is they take your health, which is a thing that I really hate in video gaming. You know, special attacks should not use your health. Just limit them. If you're really that concerned that I'm going to spam them, just limit them. Give me like 2 special attacks per level and I'll use them, you know, Streets of Rage style. Otherwise it just gets to the point where I don't ever use special attacks because I don't want to limit my health. Where are these kids, man? So once you've got all the kids, Bubbles the monkey comes to lead you to the boss, who's right here. Now you can't punch him now, you can kick him, but it doesn't do anything. And then we're back to the onslaught of henchmen, this time grey suited henchmen with guns. And that's it for them. And a longer woo. I do sort of miss the age of video games where absolutely everything was an enemy. Like, if you came across anything, you were supposed to hit it. These days it's like, oh, this guy's your mate. It's like, nope, there are no mates in Mega Drive games. Everyone is there to be attacked. You're coming out a door, you're there to be attacked. Like, even the kids, sometimes you just end up throwing a few kicks at them. Luckily, they don't damage, otherwise, you know, that could be even worse. I mean, this game's in a special category of, the gameplay is aged fine. Like, this is still pretty fun. It's just the sort of subject matter, like Michael Jackson these days probably wouldn't end up starring in a video game like this. They wouldn't even make a video game like this these days. This is sort of like Home Alone meets a Michael Jackson musical. Just gonna walk along these pool tables. He went straight through the staircase. That was how hard that punch was. Just one this time though. Should be pretty easy to beat one guy, right? We'll even moonwalk while doing it. Oh, I got shot in the head. Let's not get cocky here. Boom, he exploded, we saved the kid, and we're on to level 2. There we go, several Michaels introducing round 2, Street. A bit like FIFA Street, but it's Michael Jackson Street. Oh yes, they're bringing out the big guns now. It's Beat It. That's a bomb. Probably best not to walk into bombs, even if you're not Michael Jackson. So yeah, I don't know what it was about Mega Drive games and streets, but it seemed to be a common location. Just yeah, fight on the street. That's where we want it. You know, these days you get arrested for that sort of stuff, but in Mega Drive era, absolutely fine in the 80s. End of the 80s, obviously. Got some dogs attacking us now. Come on, the RSPCA aren't going to be too pleased with this. Is there a child in the bin? There is a child in the bin. Who put a child in the bin? Come on, own up. Doesn't matter how trash they are, you can't put kids in the bin. One last henchman, last child, here comes the flying monkey. And let's moonwalk to the boss. Haha, you'll never catch me. Yep, you're right there, mate. Yeah, I'm literally kicking you. It's like a John Jones knee kick as well. Right, here comes some sort of Streets of Rage looking henchman. Pretty easily dispatched if we're honest. I'm playing this on normal difficulty and it's absolutely not hard at all, which is a change from Mega Drive era games. Usually they're kind of tough as nails, but this is kind of very relaxed, which is nice. It's a good change. I mean, these days people say games are too easy, but sometimes you just want to relax while playing Michael Jackson songs and kicking henchmen, you know, saving some kids. They've all got identical teddy bears, it's a bit creepy. Now we're in a car park. I mean, who thought a car park was a fun setting for a video game? Oh, where's the most fun land you can think of? Is it a fantasy land with snow and... No, it's a car park. Okay, right, that's... You're not very inventive, are you, Stan? I assume Stan was the name of the guy who developed this game, you know. Another bomb. This is what the 80s was actually like. Bombs in cars, dogs everywhere, young ruffians on the street. You think I'm joking, but that actually was what the 80s was like. Once again, they've done a wonderful job of converting the songs to MIDI. There is actually a Master System version of this game as well, but the songs sound nothing near as good because obviously they've only got 8-bit sound to play them in, and they didn't really care too much about porting Mega Drive games to Master System. They did a good job and they ported a lot of them over, but obviously the main selling point was this game is on the Mega Drive, our current console. Backporting's always a weird issue. You get sort of the crossover between video game generations. You get games that cross between generations, but it's hardly ever the case that the game on the older console is better. So now we've got some SWAT guys with guns. Luckily we can crouch and then we don't take any damage at all from them. So that's a bit of an easy sub-boss. do a bit of magic. Wow, exploding SWAT guys. There we go, dealt with them. Lead us on, child. So let's have a little quiz. We've had a club, some streets, and a car park. Where's the next location you think this game might go? You know, you think of exciting locations from the 80s involving Michael Jackson. We've had the club, we've had the car park. But now it's time for the sewers. That's right, Michael Jackson going into the sewers to save children from guys with guns. I don't know, this game's kind of got the Mega Drive logic of like, just save the kids. The kids are good, Michael's good, everyone else is bad. What more story do you need? And do a big jump, save this kid, and there's one more kid to find, I'm assuming. Correctly, he's behind the window. Lead us on, Bubbles! Hello again. Yeah, we'll never catch you, I get it. Send your henchmen in. Alright, it's some more dogs. And a white one. A white dog. There we go, we've done it. With the tiniest bit of health left. Come on, save me. Well, it's getting harder. The game, that is. So we're in a graveyard. What song do you think should be playing? It's not Thriller. Weirdly, this game went for something other than Thriller in a graveyard with zombies. I don't know what that's all about. This one's kind of jazzy. I'm not even sure if it is a Michael Jackson song. I don't know his repertoire that well. If you know what the song is, leave a comment and correct my lack of knowledge about the King of Pop. Obviously, considering this game, it should be the King of Pop and saving children from bushes, but probably best we don't add that on. Just getting set up on here by these zombies. But yeah, I think that's basically all you need to see of the game. It goes on like this for a little while, there's a few more songs, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, if you like this video, leave a like. If you're new in the Armbar Arcade, subscribe. I'll probably be playing some more Mega Drive games at some point. Leave in the comments Mega Drive games you'd like to see me play, and I'll see you next time in the Armbar Arcade.